ball pressure series. So that's the ex-Canberra Capitals coach, and now he's over with the Atlanta Dream, I believe. And this is something they just do for 2 minutes at the beginning of every practice with the Canberra Capitals. It's like a toothbrush drill, so it should only take 15 seconds per progression, and we're just working on some habits. So get your own space so the coaches can see each matchup. Okay, first we just want to talk about applying ball pressure. Now, what was your name? Olive. Okay, now if I'm guarding Olive and she's in stance in an old triple threat, I've got hand over ball. If she brings the ball above her head, I want to get into a stick position. So I get a little closer with a dig hand under. So if she brings it down, I can pop it out. Just come and demonstrate that. So we're just going to practice going from triple threat to above head. Back to triple threat, back to above head. Now the skill we've got to get great at is the leap. Leap to keep. So if I'm guarding Olive and I'm in stick, put the ball up. I'm in stick when she, watch out. When she brings it down, I'm jumping back into the gap and I've got hands distance. Okay, we're going to go 10 seconds each partner. Ready, set, go. 9, 8, jump back, 7, 6, jump back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, flip it. Now when we jump back, it's not this, because then they're just going past you in transition. It's a quick hop, so if the ball's up, bring it down, hop back, and I'm in stance. Here we go, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's try and make our leaps a bit more athletic. Come out here, please. What's your name? Zoe. Okay. Now, when I'm guarding Zoe, we want to practice guarding the active foot. And what I mean by that is if this is Zoe's pivot foot, keep that down, that's going to be her active foot. Now, can you put your active foot forward? Now, we only ever have to guard this foot because if she moves her pivot foot, it's a travel. So I just have to guard this. If Zoe steps over there with her pivot foot, I guard that. If she steps back, I guard that. And that's all I have to watch and guard. Now, we're going to play 10 seconds of guarding the pivot foot. Offensively, you get a point if you can step past your defender. Okay, otherwise there's no points. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Good, here we go. You can start to see they're losing their ball pressure gap. So when they step forward, they're getting closer. So we just want to keep on them about jumping in the gap. And some are better than others at it. Good, flip it over. Here we go. Ready, set, go. 9. Not bad. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, easy there. Now, we're going to build into the bounce. And guarding the first bounce is the hardest thing to do in basketball. If you can guard 2, you're an elite defender. Now, there is a little bit of guessing, but realistically, we want to jump back into the gap, but maintain our distance. So I'll show you what I mean. If Priya's guarding me, and she dribbles to her right, and I jump to the side, I give up a foul, or I give up a blow-by. So when she dribbles to her right, I need to jump back into the gap, but keep my hand pressure on the ball. Okay, you'll have a 10-second game. In that 10-second game, you can go triple threat, you can go ball above head. What would happen there? What do we call that position? We call that stick. So above we go into stick, below we jump into the gap. You can also take one bounce in that 10 seconds. You can only bounce it to your left hand in this game to make it a bit easier for defense. Okay, ready, set, go. 7, oh, got to jump back, Zoe. 6, 5. Good, flip it over, here we go. Who can get a chest bump? Who can get a chest bump? Good. Good game, freeze there. Who's someone who had lots of fouls in one of their games this year? More hands fouls or blocking fouls? You name it, you got it. I feel like this year, or did anyone else have another answer? You got everything?
We've had a lot of hand fouls.
Yeah.
There's a lot of this.
Yeah, I feel like the way the game's moving is protect ball handler, so any hand foul they look for. You can get away with murder though with your chest. Okay, so girls, when we're playing, you can foul with your chest. You probably get away with it more, but as soon as your hands drop, we're going to go foul. The person with the ball needs to call that, and you've got to make fun of them. So Olive's guarding me, and Olive goes past me and I put my hands down and do this, she needs to yell out, foul! Okay, can you do that? Really loud. Ready?
Foul.
Yeah, you're going to make fun of them. Ha ha, foul. Okay, so what we're looking for is in stance, Olive goes past me, show my hands, get back in the gap. That's a perfect rep. We're going to go 10 more seconds each. If someone fouls, all the coaches need to know. Ready, set, go. Good, good, good. Good, way better. Look at those hands. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, you tell them, Olive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, last progression we'll move on from here is can you guard 2 bounces? You have 1 to right or left and then a counter. Now we want a multi-skill here because we don't have time to work on everything. So your counters can be between the legs or behind the back, but not in front. You get a point if on your first bounce, Zoe, guard me. If your first bounce is past them, point to offense. If your first bounce is in front of them, point to defense. You have 2 bounces. How many points can you get per go? How many points can you get per go if there's 2 bounces? You can get 2 total points. We're going first to 10. Now you flip over each go. So 1 goes on O and then the next one. Ready, set, go. Good, try and beat them. Try and beat them. First to 10, here we go. Good, freeze there, freeze there. If you foul and the defense calls it no cheating, you go back to 0. So we've got to show our hands again. Here we go. Okay, game there. Nice job. I need a match up in the corner and everyone else can have a